Hey everybody, hey folks, welcome back to Hermione's Horror Reviews, where I talk about horror books. I do book reviews, everything. Now I know that I have not really been uploading videos. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday was the first time in like 2 months or something like that that I had actually did a video, and I do apologize for that immensely. So a couple of days ago, I went out to Best Buy to pick up my new little friend. I have a Kindle. I love them to death. I think that Kindles were like the best thing that was ever created, next to books. But of course, now Kindle readers are like, "Oh, what do you mean I can't download or transfer the books I own?" And once again, I will say this till the cows come home: you don't own the books. You buy the licensing for those books. In a story, I know the stuff. I also know about the law that California voters voted for that that basically makes it clear to these companies that you have to be forthcoming about that you don't own the item that you just paid for digitally. And people that are getting upset, it tells me that they have not they have not read that. And you know. So that is not the point of this video. That's not the point of this video. I'm not going to spend 30 minutes talking about how dumb people are. So this is my new Kindle Colorsoft. I bought this Thursday at Best Buy. People have been talking about the yellow line. I have it on auto brightness because that is what works for me. That is what I'm comfortable with. That's what I wanted. And it does exactly what it says it does. It does auto brightness. So no matter if I am sitting in the living room reading one of my books, or I'm in here, or I'm wherever, it's going to automatically adapt the light so I can see what I'm reading. So I am very, very excited about it. I decorated the back. I actually have a case for it. I decorated the back. And today I'm supposed to be getting my book of like craft patterns. I will be choosing one, and then I will be actually taking this case out and the stickers and all that. The stickers are not off their adhesive. I just put tape on the back. So I will be doing an outline of the Kindle, and then I will take those. I will take those stickers. I'm going to take a picture of it before I do it, and then I'm going to just follow it. So, yeah. So, I'm very happy with my Kindle Colorsoft. I really love it, and it's not the bad thing I thought it was going to be, but just absolutely love it. Okay. Now. So, I bought this book that I'm going to be doing a review of on my Kindle so I could take it to work with me and I could read it. And this is Grady Hendrix, How to Sell a Haunted House. And very nice. All right. So this has I believe there's 30. I'm old because my lighting sucks in this room. Yeah, okay. There's 38 chapters in this book. And it follows two siblings, Lois and Mark. Lois and Mark have both lost their parents. So the father died first, and then the mother died second. So there is a kind of thing that goes on that if the mother dies first but the father doesn't, Lois gets the Lois gets the money. Lois gets everything. If the if the if the mother dies but the father doesn't, Mark gets everything. Well, because the father died before the mother, automatically the estate transferred to her. When she died, her will came into effect and Mark got everything. Well, Mark is your atypical asshole. He, both these characters, I honestly did not like. I honestly could not stand them. They either are petty, they're whiny, or they're just fucking stupid. Generally when we're talking about a book, we generally have one likable character. Her extended family were the only people I actually fucking liked. These two, did not like. I didn't give a shit if the puppets killed them, as long as I wouldn't have to hear them anymore. Despite the fact that I really wish they would all burn in hell from how whiny they were, I found myself really attached to this story. So, minus all the whiny, bitchy, dummy things, we have a house that has this feeling of it being occupied without people there. And so, basically, what happens is, after they finish fighting about what the fuck they're fighting about today, she goes and wants to get the art. So, despite the fact is that Marky got all of it, there was a provision in her mother's will that stated that she was going to get the art. And art equals the puppets, because her mother made them. So they're considered art. They're under the provision of the will. Literally, we get a flashback. And I know some people out there, they don't like flashbacks. The flashbacks of when Lois was a little girl. And there was this puppet called Pomsky. Now, Pomsky was created by her mother. Pomsky was her mother's best friend. Pomsky is fucking alive. So, as Pomsky is ruining, like, her childhood and making her terrified of, well, puppets, she buries Pomsky in the ground. Pomsky can't go nowhere. Pomsky is in the ground. Well, my theory is when you put Pomsky in the ground, he deactivates. He's no longer there. So what happens is Pomsky gets out and literally spends 92% of this entire book terrorizing the shit out of Lois and Mark, who now realizes that Pomsky is alive and probably the reason why he's got issues. This thing attaches itself to his arm. He is a ventriloquist. Okay, here it go. We're getting slappy. The dummy vibes here. Literally, she has to saw off her own brother's arm to get Pomsky off of him, and then she burns the little fucker. Okay, you would think, no more Pomsky, no more problems. So, what happens is, the presence that was in the house is gone. Okay, the house is no longer haunted. So she goes, after she basically manages to prove to the police that she's not a psycho assault person, she decides, I'm going to head home. I'm tired. I look like shit. I almost went blind. I'm going to go home. Pomsky's waiting on her. Pomsky traveled Pomsky travels to another Pomsky. Seriously, why can't Pomsky die? Why can't he die? He's so annoying. He's just as annoying as those dang freaking two people. So Pomsky's waiting on her, and Pomsky is firmly attached to her daughter's arm. So what happens? They load Pomsky and her now possessed daughter into a truck, heads back to Charlatan to try to figure out how to get the fucker off of her. So they go to the family that's full of exorcists. This was the wrong idea. Pomsky's just wrong family. And then we all find out, so basically they're trying to exorcise this so-called demon out of Pomsky. Finds out it ain't a demon inside Pomsky. It is a ghost inside Pomsky. So they gotta go and travel to the one woman who fucking knows. Her dying, at death's door. Jesus Christ is opening that door for her. And literally tells her, yeah, by the way, we sort of killed one of our relatives. What? What did you just do? No, little Frederick, Uncle Frederick, he died. He drowned. We put him in a tin box and buried him in the backyard. What did you do? What did you just fucking do? You killed your family member? And then you buried his little body in a tin thing in a backyard. Oh, Lord, save us. See, this family is freaky weird. So, they gotta go and find this body. Yep. He's in the backyard, alright. Yeah. And the most emotional part of the whole scene is when Frederick's soul finally, arrives with Pomsky. And now he's got to find the end of the world, which is weird. So they go away. And literally everything that her mother made gets destroyed by, the crime scene techs. Yep, that's what happens to all the puppets. They all get trampled on by the crime scene techs. And then they suddenly have to dig a giant hole in the ground. Why? You think this Jeffrey Dahmer? Seriously? They finally have a funeral for the poor kid after decades of being in the ground. And the house is no longer haunted. The woman dies. And everything goes back to normal. So, overall, what is my opinion about this book? I gave it 5 stars because I always do, even though it's not worth it. But okay, so overall, I would give it a 3-star. It was an okay book. It wasn't anything to write home about. The characters, except for the family members, were annoying. Pomsky was fucking terrifying. And literally, you read the whole thing where every trace of her parents slowly subsides till there's nothing left but a empty shell ready to be moved in with someone else. But yeah, so this is going on my shelf and everything. But yeah, so I actually have the Last Girl support group. I got that one, and I also have the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. So we're going to see what happens. I'll do a review of that one as well. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time.